Jack spent half of his life behind the wheel of his truck, crossing the endless asphalt of the legendary Route 66. He wasn't the kind of man to believe in ghost stories. But that night, between sips of black coffee at a crumbling diner by the roadside, an old man approached and whispered, "Ever heard of the road ritual, kid? Turn off your headlights after mile marker 212 exactly at midnight, then say, 'Is he here?' 3 times. If you're lucky, nothing will happen." Jack just laughed. Road legends and CB radio chatter were no match for the weariness of someone who had seen it all. He climbed into the cab of his truck with a mocking grin, amused by the superstition, a ritual on the loneliest stretch of the American highway. The digital clock on the dashboard flipped to 12 UADM as Jack passed mile marker 212, that isolated stretch where even the wind seemed afraid to blow. Jack couldn't resist. He smiled, turned off the headlights, and let the darkness swallow everything. Is he here? Nothing. Is he here? Complete silence. Is he here? A shiver ran down Jack's spine as every sound vanished. No engine, no radio, nothing. It was as if the world itself was holding its breath. Only then, from the passenger seat, a hoarse whisper cut through the silence. "I am now." Jack's phone screen lit up across the dashboard, illuminating something impossible, a figure sitting stiffly in the passenger seat, shrouded in shadows. Face obscured, eyes dark as coal staring straight ahead, Jack felt his hands trembling on the steering wheel. "Hey, who are you?" No answer. The CB radio crackled with static, and then a distorted voice whispered, "You called me." The truck accelerated on its own. The windows began to fog up, lines written by invisible hands. Jack tried to step on the brake, scream, turn on any light, but nothing worked. The figure in the passenger seat turned its face, and a cold sensation took over Jack. This wasn't an ordinary ghost, it was much worse. The road seemed to fold in time, an endless loop of dead trees and rusted signs. At the edge of the asphalt, shadows of other truckers, pale, empty stares, abandoned cars with their hazard lights blinking endlessly. On the truck's window, a message appeared, shaky. "Play with me." The passenger leaned closer, his eyes burning dark. "If you lose, your place is mine," he whispered, and Jack felt as if the world was collapsing on him. In desperation, Jack tried everything. He shouted, wrestled with the steering wheel, closed his eyes, prayed. The truck slowed down, coming to a complete stop. The passenger seat was empty, but Jack felt out of his mind. The rearview mirror showed his own hands on the steering wheel, frozen. Outside, another truck was approaching, its engine roaring, lights sweeping through the darkness of Route 66. Another driver passed mile marker 212, laughing into the CB microphone. "Is he here?" The ritual doesn't end. Not there. Not on that American highway. Someone always asks the wrong question, and there's always a silent passenger waiting in the dark. If you travel alone on Route 66 at midnight, don't play this game. Some passengers should never board, even if you don't see them. Perhaps they're already there.